everybody. It's me, Timmy Flyers Guy, and welcome to the Orange and Black Recap. I'm your host, Timmy Flyers Guy. Last night, the Philadelphia Flyers faced off against the Pittsburgh Penguins. After I do this recap, there's a few things that I need to say and a few things that I need to address. Let's get into a recap. The Philadelphia Flyers got the first goal in that game. It was Noah Cates who gave the Flyers the 1-0 lead. After that, in the second period, Owen Tippett gave the Flyers a 2-0 lead. And then it was Matvei Michkov who gave the Flyers the 3-0 lead. Pittsburgh was able to narrow the lead at 3-2. Then the Flyers were able to connect on a power play goal. Matvei Michkov gave the Flyers the 4-2 lead. Through the end of the second, the Penguins were able to get another goal. Their lead was cut to 4-3. Going into the third, the Penguins tied it up at 4-4. The game went into overtime, and the Pittsburgh Penguins got the 5-4 lead, 5-4 win against the Flyers. Right now, the Battle of Pennsylvania ended evenly as the season series ended in a tie for the Penguins and the Flyers. Not too much happened in that rivalry, but it wasn't as eventful as the past games the Flyers have played with the Penguins. So, Penguins they got their payback in vain, so both teams are even. That's all I have to really say about that. I also like to, before I say anything else, I like to address the hit on Garnet Hathaway last night. I disagree with what the NHL said. I disagree. Because first of all, yes, he did take a hit up high. And what pisses me off is that because he fell down and hit his head on the ice, the call shouldn't have been major. Well, let me just say something right here. The guy that hit him, he hit him, right? And that's what caused Garnet Hathaway to fall down and hit his head. So shouldn't that be a major penalty? The fact that he hit his head on the ice is stupid. That is a stupid reason for not calling that a major penalty. Because when he got hit, he fell down and hit his head on the ice. The impact of the hit made him fall down and hit his head. The guy that hit him caused Hathaway to fall down and hit his head. So that should be a major penalty. In what world is that a good call? Because he fell and hit his head. The guy that hit him made that happen. It should be a major penalty. And I'm just gonna say right now. And then we got Dave Jackson, who is retired, by the way. But they still bring him on ESPN and his little box, his little tiny office or little tiny box that they put him in. He comes on, he says that it shouldn't be a penalty. I'm just gonna say right now. First of all, Dave Jackson, Dave Jackson, Dave Jackson, your evaluation sucks. Your perspective on the hit sucks, and you suck. That's all I gotta say about that. Also, there seems to be this hockey double standard. This hockey double standard against the Flyers. Where if the Flyers were to hit somebody, if the Flyers player was to hit somebody like that, it would be a suspension. But if a team from another team, if a player from another team hits a Flyer, it's not a suspension. It's not a major penalty. That's bullshit. And this double standard that the NHL has against the Flyers, it needs to change. It really needs to change. It really needs to change. Because that was a joke. That call last night was an absolute joke, an absolute disgrace to the sport of hockey. There's no excuse for why that shouldn't have been a major penalty. You hit somebody, it doesn't matter what happens. You hit somebody, they go down, they don't hit their head, it still should be a major. You hit somebody in the head, you hit somebody like that, they fall down and hit their head, it still should be a major penalty. Because if you're gonna hit the guy, the impact of the hit obviously caused that. So it should be a major penalty. And this league is an absolute disgrace. And we need to do something about shit like this. And my message to the guy that hit Garnet Hathaway, I'm just gonna say this. You are very lucky, pal. You're lucky, pal. You're lucky that this was the last game against the Penguins. You're lucky. And by the way, I'll know Hathaway hit one of your guys. But if you have a problem with what Hathaway did, drop your gloves. Drop your gloves. Fight Hathaway like a man. Drop your gloves. You should have just dropped your gloves with Hathaway if you had a problem with the hit. You have to throw a cheap shot, pal. Seriously. And you know, it may stand for that in the minors, in the minor leagues, wherever the hell you play hockey at, but they shouldn't stand for it in NHL. They shouldn't stand for something like that. You're a punk, and you're a piece of shit. Reach for the cheap. Shout somebody like that. Listen, pal, you need to learn. You need to learn. As for the game, yes, the Flyers did squander their lead, but sometimes things like this happen. This in the NHL, you play an 82-game season. You're gonna have nights where you have decisive victories. You're gonna have nights where you get blown out. You're gonna have nights where it's a one-goal game. You're gonna have nights where your goaltender plays great, but you still lose. You're gonna have nights where sometimes your luck, the luck that you have shifts to the other team. And last night's loss was a shift of luck. It was a shift from good luck to bad luck. And that is what I'm going to call this episode. A shift of good luck turned into bad luck. A shift of good luck. A shift of good luck turned into bad luck. And that's what I'm going to call it. I'm not giving up on the Flyers. You see, I see there's a bright side to that game. You see, the Flyers were at least able to get a point. Yes, Montreal and the Islanders won last night. But to tell you the truth, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. We could have lost that game in regulation and got nothing. The Penguins would have been the team that got the 2 points. They did get the 2 points, but the important thing is that point we got was important. And hopefully the Flyers can build on that point that they got in the next game. And I'm Timmy Flyers guy, and this has been the Orange and Black Recap. I will see you on Sunday when I recap the Flyers Jets game. That is going to be a tough game for the Flyers. The Jets have been playing some great hockey, but I believe that this team is going to go out there. The Flyers are going to go out on that ice and give everything that they got. Guys, thank you for joining me, and let's go Flyers.